Today I want to review for you the Vangoa Basic VGE12-3 guitar. Full disclosure, Vangoa approached me. They said, we like your YouTube channel. We would like you to review this guitar, and in return, you can keep the guitar. So here we go. Now, let's get into the details of the construction of this guitar. First of all, the primary wood used in this guitar is Sapele wood. Sapele wood is in the mahogany family. So the wood, though, I think is a little bit harder, a little bit more dense than mahogany. And this wood is laminated. So the back and the sides and the neck are all Sapele wood. It's laminated, and the top is laminated spruce. The bridge and the fretboard are walnut. And it actually has an actual bone saddle and nut. You also have 3 finishes right now you can choose from. You have the natural glossy, which is what this is. You have a black matte and a sunburst. And with this glossy finish, the neck is also high gloss. I prefer more of a satin finish, but you know what? This has been kind of nice playing on this. So it looks really nice. Let's keep going. Now, let's talk about the tuners. They're nickel plated, they're really smooth, they look fantastic, and they're an 18:1 gear ratio. Overall, they were pretty easy to tune. I had a couple of them that had a little bit of play in them, but nothing that kept me from tuning it. So they work well. Now, let's talk about the neck. The neck feels really good. There's a few of these frets that I might file down just slightly, but overall they feel really nice, and the intonation works well. You're gonna hear that in a little bit. The intonation works really well up and down the neck. And this guitar also has a truss rod. You can see it right up in there. And I'm gonna show you some close-ups of the body in a little bit. But if you need to make any adjustments, the truss rod makes that easy. And also too, I really like the Dreadnought body style. It's nice, and I like this cutaway. So comfort-wise, just holding it, it feels really good. Moving up and down the fret and just holding it right here on my leg. Now, if you wanna stand up, you can use a strap. It's got a button right there and a button right there that you can attach the strap to. And speaking of the strap, if you don't have one, this little bag of goodies comes with the guitar, and included is a strap and also a cable, which I've got plugged in right there. I'll get to that in a minute. You also have a capo, a wiping cloth, a welcome to the Vangoa family intro book. It's the owner's manual. You have an extra set of strings, and check this out, a clip-on tuner. So a lot of cool extras. Oh, and I thought this was interesting too. If you want to put it on there, they actually have a little pick guard that you can just, it sticks right there. And while discussing the extras, I do not want to forget to discuss the gig bag that comes with it. It's a decent amount of padding. I've had some that have no padding and are cheaper, and some that are thicker, but this is about middle of the road, decent amount of padding there. And it's reinforced, a little bit harder rubber right there if you want to set it up. And a couple other cool features. I like this right here, if you can see that. It's a little block that they made to put in right there. It Velcros in to support the neck, and then you can just strap the neck in. And if you can see this right here, there's a little extra level of cloth that they put there and there, right there, the bottom part, where the strings might rub against more, just to help protect, to give it a little more durability, because I've had gig bags that have just ripped open right there before, but I like this extra little tough fabric that they put right there. So cool little gig bag that comes with it too. So I love all the extras. I love the fact that they give you a tuner, that's awesome, a strap, some picks, a cloth, and I mentioned they also give you a little guitar cord, because this is also an acoustic-electric. It has pickups in it. So what I'm gonna do in a little bit, I'll show you close-up body shots of this, and I'm gonna play this guitar. I'm gonna demo it with a microphone right here to hear it how you would hear in the room, and I'm also gonna play it through this Fender Champion 20 amp so you can hear how it plays when it's mic'd up with the internal electronics. As I was playing, I started hearing a buzz, not from the fret buzz, but a buzz like somewhere in, like something was vibrating in here. So I pulled out the battery compartment, kind of checked it out and reseated it, and it stopped it. So if you have this guitar and you're experiencing that, you might want to try checking the battery, see if it's not quite seated. It seemed to fix it. All right, now I want to play through the amp and let you hear a little bit of what the electronics can do. By the way, if you're enjoying this, I would appreciate it if you gave me a thumbs up, and if I've missed anything, please drop me a comment down below. Let's keep going. So I'm using the cable that Vangoa supplied, and I'm gonna be using the Fender Champion 20 on the black panel green, no effects, the treble on 5, bass on 5. Any adjustments will be from the electronics. So here we go. That is plenty loud. If you wanted to take this in a place, maybe a coffee shop or somewhere where it was a little bit louder with some friends, I have the volume about halfway up there and about 75% here. So there's way more headroom that we could have. That's plenty loud. Let's check out the EQ real quick. That's with the bass boost up. Here's the bass all the way down. And here's the bass flat at 0. So here's the mids flat. Now I'm gonna boost the mids. Now I'm gonna cut the mids. And now I'm gonna put the mids back flat. Now here's treble boosted. It's bright. Treble flat. And now treble cut. Now I'm putting treble back flat. Now here's the presence boosted. Presence flat. And present cut. All right, so what did you think? Drop a comment down below, give me a thumbs up if you like that. I think it sounds great in the room just playing it by itself. I think it mics up well. I think it plays well through the amp. I like the feature of the 3-band EQ with the presence and the volume knob. So if you wanted to take this to play at a cafe or play at a friend's house or something where there's a crowd, I think it's plenty loud to do that. The intonation is good. Playing down low versus playing up the fretboard, it seemed to stay in tune, and it feels good overall. The action is kind of low, and I seem to be able to play all the notes and hold them down well enough. So who is this guitar for? Well, I think if you're a beginner, it makes sense, because if you want to get a 12 string, it has all the stuff you need. It has a cable, a strap, a tuner, and the price is nice. It's $239.99, so 240 bucks on Amazon. So for 240 bucks, I think it's a great price range. To compare, you might want to check out the Ibanez Performance Series, the PF1512. It's about $220. So that would give you another name brand to compare it to. And on Amazon, I found some others that were generic, no names at all, that were like 190 bucks. But for $240, it seems like a great deal. And everything they give you, the cable, the strap, the tuner, is great to start out with. And if you're a teacher like me and you've been playing a while, if you're looking for something to pick up cheap that you can use, that I've let some of my students try this out and they liked it, and I'm not worried about, you know, $1,000 guitar, them knocking it around. This is a guitar that I feel comfortable letting my students play or carrying around with me just for something fun to play. So if you do like what you've heard, I'm an Amazon affiliate, and at no extra charge to you. If you buy it there, I get a small commission. It's just one way I support this channel, and I'd greatly appreciate it. And if I become a Vangoa affiliate, I'll put that link down there as well, where you can buy directly from the company. And as always, I have more videos for you. If you're looking for a guitar starting out, but you want a 6-string and not a 12-string, I reviewed the Truman guitar that's about in this price range. If you want to check that out, just click right there. And if you want to know more about the Fender Champion 20, click right there. And as always, click right there to subscribe, and be sure to hit the bell, because when you hit the bell, you get more notifications when I do videos like this. As always, thank you for your time. God bless, and don't forget how much God loves you. Have a great day. Bye.